Hello, everybody. I am so excited to introduce you to my next guest. She is amazing. Her name is Monica. And without further ado, I will actually let her introduce herself. She has an amazing business and an amazing success story. And I'm really looking forward to having her share, her success tips and her passion and all the things with you. So let me turn it over to you, Monica. Go ahead and tell us about your business.
Hi, so I have a skincare clinic in San Diego. We are located in La Jolla. So it's just one suite, and we focus on acne. We're an acne clinic, and that is the main thing that we pretty much do. We do other things, but we focus on acne. So I got started with it because of my own history with acne, and I've just always had a passion for skincare and treating other people and preventing others to going through what I went through. It's so devastating to go through it mentally and physically, and it like completely changes your life. So my whole goal in starting my clinic was to create a space that is like my client can come in and be vulnerable and feel at peace and not only treat their skin but also their whole self. And so we truly focus on healing the soul. So we mental health is like number one in our suite, and so we actually touch base on that. We touch base on them and make sure they're doing okay and offer help like as needed. But we all offer mental health help, and along with like our skincare products and our skincare treatments, we also like prescribe like meditation and journaling and exercise and seeking help to get through something as devastating as acne. And in the clinic we do sound bowls for each facial. Prior to even getting started, we turn down the lights, we have a heated bed, we have a sound bowl, and then we do like meditating affirmations with them. We use crystals and my son, sorry.
I love this. This is how true success happens. So Monica has her little one with her and she's still making it happen. So this is how you do business. So however it is happening, just make it work, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's true.
Well, I love the fact that you are incorporating a very holistic approach because like you say, especially when you're in your youth, if you're having, something that is obvious that to others that or to yourself, such as acne, and you're going through those formative years, I mean, it can be really hard on one's self-esteem, no matter what age you are. And so just incorporating not only the help with the skincare, but also being able to do all the holistic things as well. I mean, I think that's really beautiful. I mean, that is definitely going above and beyond. So that's top-notch service. And so
thank you. Yeah,
we have a global, I'm sorry, I was just going to say we have a global audience here, and I am so impressed by your online shop. And could you just tell a little bit about your online shop so everybody that might not be local to La Jolla, California, that if they needed and wanted some skincare products, maybe you can share a little bit about your line and what you're offering.
Yeah, we do virtual consultations. So typically we can drop ship to anyone in the United States right now. And so I work with a product line called Face Reality Skincare, and it's a full program. We talk about their nutrition, we talk about their vitamins, we talk about their mental health, we talk about their products at home. And then of course, if they can get in for treatments, that would be great. But I've had major success with just the products and changing their diet, shifting some things in their life. So I do have an online shop, and I sell every single product from Face Reality, and it goes straight to their home like within a few days. So it's amazing. during COVID, I set that up, and it had been something I wanted to do for a while. And then COVID kind of gave me the time and space to create it.
Yes, yes.
You want to say hi really quick?
Oh, we would love to say hello
You
to
want to say
your
hi?
little assistant.
Say hi. No. Hey,
Well,
Owen.
oh, well,
Owen.
hello
Okay.
there. He's
Start out.
adorable. Aw, he's adorable.
Hey, Owen, please. I might have to take a break real quick.
Okay, I can pause this for a second if you want to. Yeah? Okay, let me go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, so if you could only choose one answer, what is the number one way that building your business has enriched your life? And why would you encourage other women to pursue building their own businesses as a form of self-discovery and self-empowerment?
Yeah, that's a very good question. It is completely, to me, it was like the most healing thing I have ever done for myself. Someone who, like, you know, I suffer from severe anxiety, very, very bad. And I never thought I could ever do anything like this. And it gave me so much like empowerment and confidence. You kind of like isolatory sometimes when you're building. And so I had a lot of time to think and to heal and to grow. And I feel like you kind of attract the people that you need at the time too. And so like me growing the business, I was like growing my internal self too. And when I started, I was kind of in a rocky place in my life. And it just kind of like, it helped me to have the confidence I needed and empowerment to kind of become who I've always wanted to be. So it's definitely very a soulful experience.
I love that. That's the best answer. I think it's one of the most the best ways to really build yourself and educate yourself and grow out. And travel to me is also one of those things. It's funny, you know.
Totally. I agree.
Right?
I agree.
Yes. The next question is, what empowering routines or wealthy woman habits, as I like to call that, do you follow each day, such as a morning routine or something of that nature?
I do journal. I think that has helped me so much because I believe in the law of attraction. And so I will constantly journal. And it's funny because I'm sorry, my son, can you hear him?
It's okay. No worries. No worries at all.
I've actually saved my journaling and I've written things down and like written goals down, and like sometimes it doesn't happen till years later, but I go back and I'm like, oh, literally everything I said. I did that with like my fiance. I written like a journal about like who I wanted to manifest, and then like maybe like 3 years later I saw like the journaling and I was like, oh my God, it's you.
Wow,
And like
that's amazing.
I do it all the time with business. If I want to make certain goals, I'll like journal and like how to get there or like what I'm going through right now. And like it always will manifest. I think just like writing is very powerful, and like putting it out there and like believing it and having faith is so important. And also just like doing things for yourself and not just, you know, like finding some kind of balance, which is hard when you're a business owner. I know, especially in the beginning, like you just burn yourself out trying to make it work, and you can work like long hours and everything is about the business, but just like trying to do self-care is very important.
Absolutely. I love that. And it's so true. I hear this over and over. Basically, you know what you want and why you want it, not necessarily the how it's going to happen, but if you're really focusing on those desires, at some point they're going to come in because you're just so connected to that. It has to happen. And it is a matter of time. Yeah, absolutely. It's not always on our time.
I'm a huge like law of attraction believer. So I try to like, and I always like, I will hear people and they just sound too logical. And I'm like, well, that's all they're going to get then. And in my head, I'm like, I'm going to like dream something outlandish and something that's kind of crazy. And I don't care if like, it sounds like it's like too dreamlike or too fairy tale. Like I'm going to just like dream it and then hopefully I'll get there, I'm just going to try.
Yeah, it reminds me of a saying a long time ago I heard, and it was like, shoot for the moon and fall among the stars. So like overshoot. Like what's the worst that can happen? You're going to wind up somewhere better anyway. So why not, right?
And try not to be, disappointed along the way if you don't get that. Like it's just it's a journey, definitely a journey. And like, whatever happens, we don't know.
That's true. And we have to remember to sort of acknowledge the achievements we are making, even the small ones, because they're all going forward, and then and allowing things to sort of pivot, like like you said, COVID is a perfect example. So many business owners had to pivot, and sometimes if you look and are determined to find the silver lining of it, you will, and you'll realize that it helped, you found a way to make it work for you
and it was great
way, whatever it might be, right? Yeah. And then I wanted to ask you, when you first started, how did you market your business when it was brand new? A lot of like new business owners that will listen to your story are get confused because there's so many different ways to do it, and it gets overwhelming. And then sometimes you just get like a deer in headlights. You freeze because you don't know what to do, or you're always educating yourself because you don't know it yet. You have to learn it, and you spend a lot of time as a student when you need to be, making some money to keep your business sustainable.
Yeah. So when I started, I wasn't as niche as I am now. It wasn't just an acting clinic, but I did have that. And so I did everything because I needed income, and I hustled so hard. I literally would knock on people's door where my business was and just be like, hey, we're a new business in town. Here's a coupon. Here's a coupon. All of the restaurants, I would go and like just show my face. I would I remember I put an ad in a newspaper, and Instagram and TikTok wasn't even around. So Instagram wasn't as like business focused as it is now. Now it's just like, you could promote like crazy. Now it's there's so many businesses and estheticians, especially just like online. But at the time it was available, so I would use it, but not as much as I do now. It was mainly just like getting my face out there and like talking to people. And then I had a good group of friends, and so referrals was huge. And I don't have family here, but my friend group really helped me.
I love that. That's really helpful. I guess I wanted to ask you a follow-up question that's not even on the cards here, but a lot of women business owners struggle with the visibility. They get, a little bit more insecure, especially now that we're really expected to just show up on camera. Zoom is a mandatory thing now. Instagram, Facebook Lives, the whole 9 yards. Before it was like, you can do it. Now it's almost like you better do it, right? And so, I know a lot of women struggle with getting over that hurdle of not feeling, insecure. So how did you come over? Any tips for anybody?
I was really nervous. I would like do stories and stuff, and I hated the way I sound. I hated it. And I honestly just practiced because now I feel pretty comfortable like talking. And it took probably like 3 years. I remember like my first story, I like stopped it and I recorded it like probably 50 times until I felt comfortable. And then after a while, I'm just like, whatever. Like I'm just and people want to see your face. People gravitate to your energy. So you will get people that just like you and want to be a part of your business because of you and your energy and what you're about, and like talking about something that you're passionate about. Like I think that's like, it is important to show your face a little bit, and your work and your passion.
I agree with you. And I think that there is a less need for this whole perfectionism when we first all started this. My hair has to be right. I better lose that 15 pounds, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
We would put ourselves through such tough times. And now people really just want to see real people because they can relate to real people. We don't want, everyone to show up like they just got off the fashion walk. And it's nice, but it's not necessary. And I think that makes it a lot easier. And when we see so many different styles of people out there doing these lives, and we realize, okay, some are glamorous and some are just regular and they're getting their message across, and it, like you just said, it really doesn't matter. It's about the energy, it's about the message, it's about your passion for what you're doing, and that's what translates. So and I say this because I want anyone who's listening, all the women that are listening to this, to really just please just do it. I know for me it was on my third time. After the third time I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not worried about it being so perfect anymore. It's okay.
It took me some time. It took me some time. I think I definitely like would redo the videos at first, and now I'm just like, whatever, you know what? People are gonna either like me or they don't. And the people that gravitate to you, they just will gravitate to you for being
They're your people. Yeah. And that's what you want anyway. That's your tribe, right? So sorry, there's like just wait. A fly in the house. It's a hot summer day and there's like a fly hanging out. But
nice.
Okay. What was one of the biggest challenges you had to overcome as you were growing your business?
Well, definitely the business side, because I am an esthetician. I didn't know anything about business, and I still struggle with that side. I now am able to have like a support system and team that helps me. In the beginning, I couldn't afford that. So I had to do everything myself. It was very stressful. I, made some mistakes. I didn't know what I was doing. But now I have a business consultant. I have you. I have an accountant. I have a bookkeeper, and all of those. Hey, Owen, mommy's talking and she's working.
This is modern day business. It's fabulous. But how lucky are we? We get to sit in our own homes.
I know.
With our families. My husband's here and I said, honey, stay outside. I'm doing a very important interview, so don't make any noise. The same. So I have an adult kid, so that I said.
I might have to stop though. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. Oh, like completely? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
So I'll just finish up what I'm going to do for this special interview, because I know Monica has so much more that she wants to share. I will have her she's going to submit some answers to some of these great questions, and I'm going to figure out how to merge them into this video, and then we'll have it all in one piece. So stay tuned for that. And I want to just thank you, Monica, so much. But before we leave, please let everybody know, what is your website address, and that they need to go to the shop to order your amazing products. And we'll just go with that.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I really appreciate you. My website is www.aestheticsbymonica.com, and it's just my business name, Aesthetics by Monica. You can find me on Instagram at Aesthetics by Monica SD. And I have everything there. I offer there's 4 product lines altogether that I work with, and there's something for every single skin concern.
I love this. Yeah. And I will, of course, put your links in the show notes and everywhere so people can find you, of course. But thank you so much for taking the time, and we will chat soon. And you have a great rest of the day. And thank you, Owen. He's such a cute little assistant.
Thank you.
Okay, you have a great rest of the day, Monica. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye.